Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood here from WP-Tonic. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about what are the best hosting solutions out there if you've got a BuddyBoss website. You're looking to utilize BuddyBoss, a great decision, but you need the right hosting, and there's a lot of choice out there. So how do you make the best choice for yourself? Got a load of knowledge in this area. I'm going to be back in a few moments, folks. Coming back, folks. So you're looking to what hosting provider is the best. You're looking to build your membership community website on BuddyBoss. You've decided you want maximum ownership and you need everything that BuddyBoss offers. And you need good hosting, and you really do, because BuddyBoss is fantastic, but it does need really good hosting, folks. The $20 a month account will not work. I'm sorry, it just won't. You're looking at anything, I feel, starting around 100. There are some providers out there that have starting plans that are well below that. Great for testing, great for getting a few students in, but soon as you get a few students, problems will appear, folks. And they bun the prices up quite a bit because they know that leaving when you've set up on a hosting package, it's totally doable, but it's not the most enjoyable experience, right? So, what do you need? Well, first of all, I'm going to quickly go through. It's really memory hungry. My experience looking at least 500 megabyte. That's the start in 1,000 megabyte. We are extremely generous at WP Tonic. We give you gigabytes of memory because we know that it's going to utilize a lot of memory. PHP workers, not quite as important as the memory. Also, you need fast drives. We host on Vultr high frequency, and they come with solid state disks. A lot of host providers that I'm going to list later on in this video have similar setups. Some don't, but we love Vultr, and that's what we host on BuddyBoss. Give it plenty of RAM. Now, there are cloud Cloudflare is a good idea. Do you need enterprise? Depends on the size. The size. I think on the smaller to medium, you probably don't, but I would still look at Cloudflare on the free version. Redis, object caching, all that business, really important. But based on my experience, it's going to be the RAM and the type of server that you're on. The other factor that a lot of, if you're doing some research in this, folks, is they're not going to talk about is the plugin mix you've got. Now, BuddyBoss doesn't live in a vacuum. Um, because of the way the plugin and the theme work together, um, if you're building any other pages, you're going to be utilizing a page builder. I've a lot of people use Elementor. I think using BuddyBoss with Elementor, you're getting two real resource hogs here, and you're bedding them together. I think looking at a Gutenberg-based page builder or bricks or something much lighter is going to be a better idea. You're going to need a form builder. You're going to need marketing automation plugin if you're going native, and I think you should because there's just some fantastic solutions out there. So BuddyBoss doesn't live in a vacuum. You just need a set of right plugins and make sure they bed together and don't keep changing and swapping. Get your core stack, embed it, get everything set up, and you're going to be happy. But a lot of the hosting providers don't talk about the tech stack, the plugin stack, because choosing the right other plugins that work with BuddyBoss is going to be really important, right? Now, what are some of the hosting providers out there? Well, you've got Rapid Cloud. Well, obviously, you've got WP-Tonic. Look at what we've got to offer. I think you're going to be really impressed. But, the next one is Rapid Cloud. If you're doing any research on BuddyBoss, you're going to find them everywhere. The reason why you're going to find them everywhere is that BuddyBoss owns them. So, is and it's great hosting. Um, yeah, it's really good hosting. I think some of the way that they set their initial pricing um, wouldn't be the way I would do it. Like I say, I think you need some meaty hosting at the beginning because this is a beast, folks, right? But totally credible hosting provider. Are they as good as the others out there as they make out? I don't think so. I'm sorry. No. But we all have to market our stuff the best we can, folks. Now, what else is out there? Well, Conversio is a good, solid hosting platform for BuddyBoss. Definitely not the, well, I don't think any solution out here is going to be cheap, folks. Now, a lot of developer types are going to say, look at Cloudways, DigitalOcean, basically. They do offer DigitalOcean, Vulture, and a number of other cloud hosting providers, and they're very good company. It's really aimed for the developer, really, because it's pretty techy. What I mean by techie is that if you go for support, they expect their support expect to talk to somebody that knows what they're talking about, that can talk the language, as I call it. So, because of that reason, if you haven't got a developer with you on hand, you're going to struggle. Now, another really popular one is Rocket.net. I wouldn't look at their starter plan. I would look at their medium plan, which is around $60 to $70. I think that's a pretty good starting base. I think you're soon going to be looking at the next one up, but they've got a good reputation, right? Conversio, Rocket.net, WP-Tonic, um, another one. I think WP Engine are fine. Would I really recommend it for BuddyBoss? Probably not, because I just don't think they're really set up for BuddyBoss, really. So probably not. Pagely, well, they start at $90, but you get some really great hosting there. So yeah, they are GoDaddy, but it's the premier GoDaddy. It's all cloud hosting and it's pretty good stuff, folks. So there's some of the options that you'll be looking at, and there's some of the prices you're going to be looking at to get something that's meaty enough to so you've got a really great experience. You're not pulling your hair out, basically. Now, if you found this helpful, give us a like. And I've noticed on my YouTube analytics, 70–80% of you watch this video and you watch other videos that I make, but you don't subscribe to the channel. That's naughty, isn't it? So do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. That really shows YouTube that I'm doing something right. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.